Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing something very exciting that I haven't done in a long time, and that is kind of like a favorites haul. Some of it you can find on Amazon, some are not on Amazon, but I just wanted to go through a bunch of things that I really love and enjoy, and I wanted to share those with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I'm very excited about it, and I'm kind of do it in like a casual place, so I actually am sitting on the floor in my bedroom. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Sabra, cleaner, organizer, and interior decorator. Ever since I was little, I had a passion for making things clean, pretty, and simple. I want to help you no longer feel embarrassed or ashamed, but rather love and know your home. I want to help by motivating you, encouraging you, and sharing tips and tricks to create the home of your dreams. Okay, you guys, so the first thing I want to mention is my hair, which I know is not anything about the video. However, I did see one of the comments say that I should try a middle part, so that is what I'm currently doing. Let me know what you guys think down below. I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't done a middle part since I was like probably 5, so it has been a very long time since I have done it, and I don't know exactly how to feel. I don't know like what to do. I know part of it is like higher than the other because my hair is like used to being a side part, but anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. Side off topic, sorry about that. But anyways, in today's video, I actually kind of did different categories. So I have like a comfortable category, which we know that I love comfort. And then I also have like a cute category. I have like a hygiene category, and then I kind of have a random category. So I'm probably going to go ahead and start with the comfortable category because that is probably my favorite. Although I love all of these items so much. So yeah, anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into the comfortable category. Okay, so the first thing I want to mention is something that is a little bit more expensive, so I understand that. However, I do have a dupe for it. So the first thing that I want to mention is Barefoot Dreams. So if you guys have not owned a Barefoot Dreams blanket or anything, this one is my blanket that I have. This is the first Barefoot Dreams item that I got, and I actually got it as a gift. And then I also have the robe, slippers, I have the like jammies, I have the socks, I have like everything now. So I am a big Barefoot Dreams person, and I really do love all their things. This is their blanket. I have like the pink one, you can kind of see the texture. The best part about these though is not even how like soft they are, which they are very, very soft, but still not even that. But I love the actual like stretchiness and the actual like material that they're made out of. It's just so different from other materials, and I really, really do like love that. So this is Barefoot Dreams blanket, but like I said, I do have a dupe for it because I know that these are more expensive items, and you know, not everyone can necessarily afford them or wants to, you know, put money into something like that, and I understand. So one I did find a dupe sort of is this one right here. So let me actually put them side by side so you can see. This one's obviously been used a lot more and loved on, so but you can kind of see the differences here. This one is actually from Target, and the like throw blanket section, they have these. So this one is, like I said, very similar. It is not as thick, and also you can feel the because if you can see, this is kind of like waffled, the way that they put it together. So this is actually going to be, you can kind of feel how they stitched it together, if that makes sense. Whereas like with this one, you can't like really feel that. It just feels like one like solid piece. I mean, you know, I don't know if that makes any sense. This feels more like fabric. This feels like more like it was made and like knitted together. So anyways, that was off topic, but this one is like a similar dupe. It still does have like a stretchiness to it, that one does, and it is also very soft and comfortable. So if you guys want to have that similar type feeling, I know this one. I also have heard that there is one on Amazon that a lot of people think are like a dupe for it as well. So I will try to link that one down below. Again, I will try to link everything down below that I have here if you guys want to check it out. But anyways, that is the first item, is just Barefoot Dreams items. And again, this one is kind of a dupe, and there's one on Amazon. So that is the first item. All right, the next item I want to talk about, I cannot bring to you because it is on my bed. The next item is my comforter, which I know I just bought recently, and I have already washed it and things like that. It is a duvet cover. You can buy the quilt version as well. I know that Laura Lee bought the quilt version, and I just prefer the duvet cover because I like the fluffiness of a duvet. So that is something that I bought recently and I absolutely love. It's not super like soft, if that makes sense, but I do really love the material. I'll do kind of a close-up of it so you guys can see. I love the color of it. It's like perfect for basically what I wanted. So it is nice and warm, but it also doesn't feel too warm because I get really hot at night. So I really do love this comforter, and thought about buying another one just because, but it is also going to be more on the pricey side, so I guess we're starting off with the pricier things. It is from Parachute, if you guys did not know that, but again, it will be linked down below. Really do love that one. Okay, so this one isn't as pricey, so don't worry. This is also from Target. Obviously, I'm a big Target person, but these pillows, they are in the actual bedding section. So if you go to where the comforters and the sheets and all of that stuff are, there are these massive pillows, which I don't know if you can even tell, but I have 2 of them and they take up the whole size of the bed. These pillows right here that have the shims or whatever from the comforter on, those are king size pillows, so you can see, and these are bigger than those. So these are massive pillows, but they are so comfortable. I absolutely love them. They do come in different colors. I just got the white one. There is one that is almost the same color as this, I believe. And then they also are removable covers. So you can unzip it, take it off, and wash them if you need to, because there is an insert in there. But the insert on these and how big and fluffy they are, I just absolutely love it. And I'm not even a pillow person, so that should be saying something. I really do love it. They are big, fluffy, and super soft, so really love these. Okay, going back to a little bit of a pricier item, I really do love this comforter, and I should probably put this as my duvet, but it would be really expensive as a king size. So I actually have a twin size of it, but this is the UGG comforter. This is, I know that they have multiples. I could only find this one in stores, but I absolutely love the feeling of this. It is so soft. I am just obsessed with it, and I just use this as a blanket that I cuddle up with because it is just so comfortable. I bought a twin size, like I said, and I bought this pretty pink color, and I normally have it in my bedroom, but it's the insert part of it that is so soft. You can just feel it. It feels so good. I don't even know how to explain it. There's not even words. This comforter is amazing, one of my favorites. So, and it is by UGG, so it is more expensive, but absolutely love this thing. Alright guys, so that is it kind of for my comfort section. I know that there wasn't a whole lot, but and I know most of it was more expensive, so I apologize, but I do really love all of those items and use them all the time, and so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And the next section I'm probably gonna go ahead and do is cute. So there's not very many items in here, but I still wanted to share them with you. So the first thing being this bag right here, which it looks very basic and whatever, and it is, and that is one thing I really love about it. So I wanted a bag where I could literally just throw stuff in there if I need to go somewhere and then take it to go. So I go to my dad's house a lot, and what I would do is carry all my stuff. So I'd have my purse, and then if I had a snack I wanted to bring with me, I'd carry that. If I had my Kindle, then I would carry that. All those little things, and I got so tired of carrying it. So I wanted a bag where I could literally just feel I could throw it all in there and then take the bag with me and go. And this did that for me. I found this on Amazon. It did come with like a little like scarf thing, which I just tied right here. But there are so many different colors, and it does clasp right here. And it seems like a pretty sturdy bag. It is like lined on the inside as well. But I love how just like basic and simple it is. It does have a pocket, so you can see how big the pocket is on the inside. So it does have a pocket in there. But I love this for just, like I said, being able to throw stuff in and go. And I think it's still cute enough to just do that. So this is actually pretty inexpensive as well, which is another thing I absolutely loved about it. So there might be multiples of these coming to my house shortly. I'm just kidding, but I do really love this, and again, it's super inexpensive, cute, quick and easy. Kind of love it. Okay, I have two more things. So like I said, not very much, but I still really do love them. So recently I went to Target. I'm clearly obsessed with Target, but I have one like right down the road from me, and I'm there like all the time. So I really do love Target. But recently I went and looked in their like jewelry section, because I have not done that in a very, very long time. I normally just go straight to like the home decor section. So I have not done that in a long time, and I found these earrings. They are pretty basic, little tiny hoops, but they are the like little twisty ones. They're silver, and I am obsessed with these things. They are really comfortable to wear, like you don't even realize you're wearing them. They're super like small, cute, and they look like super cute in your ears. I've not been an earring person almost my entire life, and recently I'm trying to kind of like get back into it, and I've been obsessed with little tiny hoops, and I really, really do love these ones. I normally go for these and put these in my ear. Today I was trying really hard not to and wear something else. So I do really recommend these. They're super cute. They work with so many different like styles. You can dress things up and down with these. So I highly recommend. They're, like I said, super small, simple, cute. Love them. Okay, so the last thing, and I am clearly not sponsored, but they like to sponsor everyone, so is actually Casetify. So I am obsessed with their cases. I have a bunch of them. Well, I say a bunch, I have 4, but one on my phone, which I am obsessed with the one on my phone right now. It's really cool. But this was the first one I actually got, and I absolutely loved it. You can tell I wore the heck out of this thing. But what it is you can actually choose the design you like. You can choose the background and like side colors. And you can, it's basically all customizable. So I really love that. My phone feels very protected in these. It just really does. I have had so many cases, and I really do love these, and I feel like they're worth the price. So I do really love how it feels on my phone and everything. It feels nice and secure. I actually really love this detailing right here, which some people might not, and it does say Casetify on it, but I actually really like just like that detailing. It kind of, I don't know, I just like it. So this is the first case I got though, and then recently I got 3 more. Like I said, the one on my phone, as well as these 2. You can choose different types. So these ones I got both MagSafe. Whoops. But I did get these. I chose, like I said, the background color and everything, and then had that design on that one, and then same thing with this one. I wanted all clear with the design on it because I like the color of my actual phone. So that is what I did, and you can also customize them and have like words written on them, or whatever you want to do. There are so many designs on there, so many different types. Like I said, you can get different ones. You can get MagSafe, you can get the Ultra Impact, that have like the extra like little bumpers on the sides. I don't normally do that, but that is an option. And I really do love them. The packaging is like cute. They come pretty quickly. I highly recommend Casetify if you have not tried them before. Okay, so this one is kind of part of the random that I wanted to talk to you about, but it feels like it kind of goes along with the cases. So I do want to just go ahead and bring it up to you guys. So as you can see on this phone case that I got off of Casetify, it has a ring in the front. Normally whenever they do MagSafe, even if it's clear, it is still like in there and kind of like in the back, if that makes sense, where this one is not. It is on top, and that is because recently on Amazon I found where you can buy just these little rings that you can put onto any case, which I absolutely love. So this one's not a Casetify one. This is just a clear case that I got for my phone, but it came with black and silver. So you can choose like which one you want to put on. So I put the silver one on this one because I am currently obsessed with MagSafe. So at first I was like, what is the point in that? I don't understand, you know, like that just like wasn't my thing. But once I started actually using MagSafe, I actually just like absolutely love it. All the like little accessories that you can buy, I love it. So I got these little rings off of Amazon, and again, I'll link them down below. But you can stick them to any phone case to make the MagSafe, and I love that. So to kind of go along with the MagSafe, like one thing I absolutely love is actually this. So this is my phone charger that I always use. It has the like Apple Watch thing on the top, and then it also has the phone part right here. So what you do is literally just stick your phone to it, and then you can like pull it off. So it's just a magnet, but as soon as it magnetizes, it starts charging your phone. Obviously it's not plugged in, so it's not, but that is all you do, and that is what I absolutely love about it. So it's like super easy. You're not like fighting to, you know, plug it in or anything like that. Or you're not setting it on something and trying to make sure it's like perfectly in the right spot for it to like charge right. You're just sticking it to it. Once you feel that, you know, it's like magnetized to it, which is pretty easy, then you know it's charging, which is just something I absolutely love. So I love this charger to go with the MagSafe. I know that there are other ones, but this is mine, and I absolutely love it. And then I also have one for my car. So if I ever want to have like my maps or anything up on my car, and I put my phone on there, I have a like, it's just a little circular magnet that is in like the car vent, you know, that attaches like normal ones. And the same thing, I just like click it to it and it'll stay right there, and I know it's like secure on there, which I absolutely love. So I highly recommend like MagSafe and the like little accessories that you can get with it. I know there are even like desk things that you can get for MagSafe, and obviously you can attach like little wallets and things like that if you're into that. So again, lots of like phone MagSafe cases, all that kind of stuff. But I do really love them, and if you haven't tried them, you can always buy these little rings to, you know, attach to any of your phone cases just to try it out. They are like basically a sticker, so you can peel them off if you want to. But I highly recommend trying them. Those are pretty cheap, and I really like them. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into like the hygiene category. So just like not even hygiene like for yourself, but hygiene in general, if that makes sense. So it's kind of gonna be still a little random, so you're gonna have to forgive me there. But one of those things is actually glass straws. So I have been obsessed with glass straws for well over a year now, I believe. And it's these ones that I always buy. I've bought 2 or 3 packs of these now at this point, because obviously they can break, but I highly recommend them if you are a straw person, or even if you're not. I really love these. So it comes with straight ones as well as the ones that are bent. So I always have them in my water that I carry around everywhere with me. So this one is one of the bent ones, but I use these all the time. It comes with straw cleaners, so you can clean them, but I love that you can see directly into every one of them, so you can see that they are clean. That makes me so happy for my, you know, cleanliness self. So I really love these, and I love how I just know I won't go back to any other type of straw after using these. I know some people are like scared, but people normally use like glasses for drinking out of, so I don't understand why people are necessarily scared. They are, you know, pretty thick, and they do hold up to things like really well, but obviously if you like drop it onto the ground or something, then sometimes they do break, but sometimes they don't also, so who knows. But anyways, I really do love these straws. Like I said, I've bought multiple packs of them at this point. And also another thing, random fun fact, if you guys don't normally drink out of straws, you should try to drink out of straws, because they actually you actually ingest more like water and that kind of thing. You get more into your system that way, because anytime I was in the hospital and I was super dehydrated, they would always make me drink with a straw, and they were like, you need to drink with a straw and, you know, drink it every so often. Anyways, but apparently that is because you actually get more liquids that way, which is very interesting. So that is another reason I use straws, because I am always dehydrated. So anyways, random, but I will also link these down below. Really do recommend them. Okay, the next thing I want to mention is deodorant. So I have always been one to use kind of like a stronger deodorant. I can't remember what I even used anymore, but you know, just a normal deodorant that like every person uses. And then recently I wanted to try to do a more natural deodorant, and I know there are so many different kinds out there. I used a couple and I was like, oh my god, this makes me stink more. Like, it's awful. I really don't like it, or I don't like the smells of like the natural ones. Like, it wasn't my thing. Well, I finally found one that I absolutely love. It does take a minute to get used to, because your body is used to the other types of deodorants that I think it doesn't know how to, you know, adapt to the new one immediately. So you have to give it a little bit of time. But once you actually move to these, I feel like you sweat less. You don't like smell yourself ever or like stink as much. I don't know. I just really, really appreciate it. I feel like it wears like a lot better, and it's obviously better for you. So anyways, all that to be said, I use the native deodorant, which I know other people also use these, but this is the one I always use. So I use the sensitive, aluminum-free, baking soda-free native deodorant. Cotton and Lily is the one I normally use. Obviously I know there are different kinds, but I like this one. Very just like simple, and you don't normally really smell it, so I really appreciate that about it. But this is, like I said, the deodorant I normally use, and if you guys are looking for a more natural deodorant, I would recommend. Sometimes you do have to put these on like multiple times a day if you're going to be like super sweaty or something like that. That is kind of the downfall in a sense, but again, I feel like you don't stink as much, and you don't like, I don't know. It's just like a thing. Like, once you use it, you'll see what I mean. But this is the one that I really love, is the native, because again, I've tried other kinds and they just didn't work out as well. So native is the way to go. All right, so now I'm going to talk about oral care. The first thing I want to talk about, I found this at Target, of course, and who's surprised by that? And I actually really, really love it. So it is this little tiny case, and it is metal on the front. Obviously I love this color. It is the same color as my toothbrush that I have, because I have an electric one, but and I don't have that over here because I wasn't going to talk about that, although I do love my toothbrush. But this is actually a like flosser. So it comes with a little mirror and this little tiny like floss thing. So it's like, you know, those normal ones that you can buy in the packs, like a bunch of like little plastic ones that you dispose of. This one is basically that, but it's like a very fancy one. And you actually push this button down here and it will open this up. So that way you can throw away the like little piece of floss in there and get new floss, which there is a thing of floss right here. So what you would do is click the button, pop it out, throw away that one, and then you actually just like push this down to grab that piece, cut it off, and you're ready to go. So I actually really love this thing. I know that that sounds pretty crazy and very simple, but I highly recommend it if you haven't tried using it, or even if you use like normal floss and you've never used one of these things before, highly recommend using that because it's a lot faster and easier, and I like it. And then again, I like this because these aren't disposable. This one is like a for real one. So you don't have to carry around a bunch of the disposable ones, and you're not throwing away as much trash and that kind of thing. So I recommend this like little reusable one. And again, it comes in this cute like little case that matches my toothbrush, which makes me very happy. But yeah, I think it is super cute and works really well, and highly recommend. So the other oral care thing I want to talk about is mouthwash. This is the one that I really like to use, is the Smart Mouth, which it has two different things in it. That is why it is shaped like this. So actually, whenever you pour it out, it mixes the two of them together. One of them is kind of more of like your it seems as I think, okay? So bear with me. This is what I think. I think one of the sides is actually for like the health of your teeth. So it'll help, you know, like with if you have like any infections in your gums, any of that type of stuff, it helps with that. The other side is mostly for like bad breath prevention and things like that. So it is like the minty side, and then the like very much like dental side. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm probably just talking at this point, but anyways, this is what I highly recommend. I really like it whenever it mixes the two. It apparently does a whole thing, I don't know, but I really like it. So I recommend this if you guys have not tried it already. You can get this in a lot of places. It is also on Amazon though, so I will link it down below. Okay, and then the last hygiene thing actually is a cleaner, which I know I've talked about these before with you guys, but I want to mention them here because why not? And that is the Jaws cleaner. So it is literally just Jaws, and it stands for Just Add Water System, which is very cool to me. So whenever you first buy these, you buy however many of these you want. So I think they have like around 8. Don't quote me on that, but I think they have around 8. I know I have all of them. This is actually my favorite one. I love the scent of this one. It's the granite one. The scent is cucumber basil, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. But I really love this one. It's my favorite. That's why it's almost gone again. But whenever you first buy them, you buy all the different bottles, like this is one of them, and then what you actually buy afterwards is little refills. So obviously this is not to go in this one. This is the shower one, but you just buy these little refills. So whenever you're done and this is empty, you just unscrew this, you pop this one in there, you fill the water to the fill line, and then you screw the thing back on, and it will disperse all of this into the water, and then you have your cleaner. So it's like ready to go. So it's super simple, not a whole lot of waste. You're not throwing away big bottles either. And I love the smells of them. They work really well. There is a bathroom foaming one, which I do have. So these are like a normal spray. There's also, like I said, the foaming one. So there are different kinds, but I really do love this. And again, you can buy a bunch of these. These are also easier to store instead of buying more of these. So I also love that about it. It kind of saves space, and it's pretty to organize, so of course. But I do really love the Jaws system, so I highly recommend. If you guys have not tried them out, you should. They also come, and you can buy like different like rags and stuff to go with each one as well, but I did not do that. So anyways, I highly recommend the Jaws cleaners. All right, guys, so we are officially moving on to random stuff, so bear with me here. But the first item is going to have to be my Kindle. I am obsessed with it. I did buy one of the cases for it, but obviously there's my Kindle. I absolutely love it. So if you didn't know this about me, I hated reading, like, to say the least, always, like, growing up and everything. Didn't really read anything, didn't want to read anything for school, for myself, nothing. I did not like reading. And I am actually dyslexic, so I thought that would be a part of it. And I always had really, really, really bad reading comprehension. It was just not fun for me. I always wanted to be the person that, you know, like loved reading and could just go sit with a cup of like tea or coffee and, you know, sit outside and read and be cozy. And I was like, that's such a cute thing to do. Like, I want to be that person, but I'm just not. And so recently, I wanted to really start reading like some self-motivational books because I really enjoy that kind of stuff. So I started reading one of them, and I was like, I'm gonna try to use a Kindle, because I had a Kindle whenever I was a lot younger, and I remember liking it a lot, but you know, I still didn't remember it exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and buy it. So I bought one of the most expensive ones. I don't know why, but I think it was mostly because of all of the like little features, and of course I love features on everything. So it is like, this one for example is like touchscreen and everything, but I love the way that the screen looks. They don't like hurt your eyes because it's not like an actual phone, because I always hated reading on my phone, and I was always like an actual like handheld book person. But ever since getting the Kindle, that has changed. I absolutely love reading on this thing way more than a book now, which is crazy. But with a book, I feel like I am constantly having to like hold open the pages, or there's just a lot of like little things, because I would be worried about like how much longer do I have in the chapter, like this feels like I've barely gotten anywhere in the book, or you know, like I would constantly be worried because you're holding it and you can see exactly how far you've gotten and that kind of thing. I think that kind of, you know, like worsened my kind of want at my reading comprehension and everything. So this has helped a lot. I am actually obsessed with reading right now, which is a shocker. So I highly recommend, even if you get one of the cheaper ones, they do have pretty cheap Kindles. And then it connects to your Amazon account. You can like search for things. You can use your digital points, if you guys know what those are. Obviously sometimes you can get like digital dollars and things like that on Amazon if you choose shipping a certain day. Anyways, that also counts towards books, so you can get some books for free is what I was able to do, which is really awesome. And if not, they are normally very cheap on there. Obviously this is what Amazon was first made for, was books. So you can get a lot of books for really great prices, and I absolutely love it. You can highlight things, you can go back and look at your notes and everything. So I really, really like these, and would definitely recommend if you guys are wanting to get into reading, or if you don't even like reading and want to try it, or if you do like reading and want something that's a little bit more portable and easier to like, you know, take with you places and that kind of thing, I would highly recommend trying out a Kindle. So that is what I'm going to tell you. Also, for Kindle reading, I'm going to suggest reading Colleen Hoover books because I am obsessed with them, and again, I always did not really care for reading. So I really like how she writes, and I also like how she goes in between different perspectives throughout the entire book. So I highly recommend reading Colleen Hoover if you have not tried her before. But anyways, moving on, we'll go to something else. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is organization containers. I know that is a simple thing, but of course I have to mention it knowing how much I love organization. So if you guys are ever looking for an organization container, of course there's the Container Store, or you know, places like that. You can always go to like, even like Target, or you know, something like that to find containers. But I really, really recommend also just looking on Amazon, because there are so many options. There's also like, so for example, the teas were one of the ones that I found on Amazon, obviously. And that's because I measured out the drawer, like I always tell you guys to do, measured out the drawer to figure out, and the tea bag size to figure out what sizes I needed to fill out that space perfectly, what sizes would fit a tea bag perfectly. And it is really hard to find an exact size that you need in a store unless it is like absolutely massive and has every little thing. So if you look up the exact size and look for an acrylic container like that on Amazon, they normally have them, because there's so many different types of containers on there, so many different sizes and brands and everything, which is why I really like it. And lots of times they are cheaper on there as well, rather than going to the Container Store or somewhere like that. So I highly recommend, if you are looking for an organization container and you need it to be a certain size for your space, to check it out on Amazon, because I'm sure that they will have one close to it or something very similar. So highly, highly recommend doing that, because they're really great quality as well. Okay, something I know I mentioned in my last you know, like favorites video, is going to be something that I feel like a lot of people have already mentioned as well, but it's going to have to be this lighter. Anytime I go somewhere and they don't have one of these lighters, I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Like, I don't know how to light anything anymore. Like, I do not have one of these. I absolutely love this lighter. It is just a plugged in, so you plug it in to charge it. I have not charged this thing in a very long time, so it doesn't need charge very often. Then you can turn it on for, you know, you to see how much charge it has. So again, I haven't charged this in a long time, and look at how much charge it still has. So what you do is obviously you turn it on, and then whenever you're ready, you hold down the button for it to go ahead and do its little thing. And then you put it next to the candle and you light it. The other thing I love is that it obviously is like a gooseneck. So it you know, you can bend it to get in there so you're not burning your fingers off whenever you're trying to light something. And it doesn't take any time at all. It's super quick and easy. Like I said, the battery stays charged like forever. It feels pretty dang safe because it's not an actual like fire happening. And it's just, I really love these things. I couldn't recommend them more. So if you guys ever light candles, which I don't even light candles that often anymore, but when I do, I always have to search for this thing and use this. So I highly, highly recommend one of these. Okay, and then the last few things I'm going to talk about are going to be journals, pens, kind of stationery type stuff. So the first thing I know I have mentioned before again, and so you know that these are going to be, you know, my main things that I absolutely love. It's going to have to be Tool or Arc notebooks. I know that there are other ones, I think like Happy Planner is also like that, but that being said, all I mean is for these little circular things to be there. So I have some bigger ones, I have some smaller ones. They have like smaller like size ones, so it's not like letter size. They also have like these, I think these are the smallest actual like rings you can buy, but they have like massive ones. So I have like 2-inch ones, so I can have a giant notebook. So I highly recommend these. They do have regular notebooks, they have planners, they have all kinds of things. This one I have as it's all like leather, which is really fancy and nice. And you put in your own paper. These are actually part of the like Tool and Arc like things, so they came with like their own like little tabs and that kind of thing. Came with stickers and all this stuff so that you can plan, but you can put whatever you want in there. I also have the hole punch so that way it fits in there. But the best part about these is, like I'm mentioning now, the hole punch and being able to put your own things in there. So in an actual notebook, which I do obviously still have, I get so nervous about writing in them because I'm like, what if I mess up? Or, you know, I don't want to like rip a bunch of pages out because you can't put new ones in there or anything like that. Whereas with this one, you can. So if I don't like this page or I don't want it to be in the front anymore, I just pull it out like that. And then I can also put it back in wherever I want it to go. And I just pop it in to each of the like little rings, just like that. I don't know if you can see. And then it works just like a normal like spiral notebook. And there you go. So that is one thing I really love about these, is that you can organize them however you want to. You can change stuff up, you can pull things out, put things in, and you can keep them as big, small, anything. You can do anything with them. So I love these things. Like I said, that is what I use for my planner. So I put like 2 to 3 months in at a time in my planner. And then I have this with some like, you know, like little tabs with things that I like to keep in here. But I really, really love these and have for a long time now, and would highly recommend, if you guys have not used these before, to definitely try them out. You will probably need the hole punch with them. I suggest that anyways. You can also buy the paper that just comes with it if you want to buy that anyways. But I do recommend these more than like a normal spiral notebook for someone who likes to write things down and journal and that kind of thing. Recommend these. Okay, so something else I do recommend, and this is more for, you can use this for almost anything. I really love it, but is my boogie board. So this one is the Blackboard, and it comes with, which right now I just have this one, but it comes with multiples of these things. So this one has the grid pattern on it as well as just the black side. There's also one that's like just aligned. There's one with an actual like a grid, not just the dots. There's I can't even remember all of them, but there's different like little pages that it comes with. But you can pull those out too and put whatever page you want behind this, and then basically be able to write on it, if that makes any sense. Let me put this back here so you can see it. That's what the black page is for. But I like this to be able to write anything down that you just need to write down like real quick, something you don't need to keep, that you don't want to necessarily like waste paper or anything like that on. So before I write things down in a journal, I actually normally use this to write stuff down first to figure out how I'm going to organize it or sort it or like even for this video, I wrote stuff down on here and I'm like, what are my different categories? So I know exactly what to put on there. So anyways, this is really nice. Like I said, you can pull this out and then put your own paper behind it. So like whenever I wanted to decorate a room, I put like the floor plan behind it, and then I was like, okay, what all do we want to do in this room? And I wrote it on here instead of on the actual paper. So that's really nice. But again, if you have something you just want to write down real quick and you don't necessarily need it, this is a great thing to use for that. So highly recommend these. You can actually find these at Target, which I found out recently. And then I actually bought mine at a bookstore. So I do recommend this thing though. It's very nice. And then you just click this button to erase it. So anyways, I highly recommend one of these. Okay, and then the last thing is my pins. So if you guys know, I carry these things around with me in this little pouch, which I did get this pouch, I believe, from Michael's, if I had to guess. So you can actually like make it your own. It's just like a cute little pouch. I liked it. Anyways, in here I keep most of my favorite pins. I still have some other ones, like if I like to do calligraphy and that kind of thing, I have those in a different area, but normally I'm not just doing that around. So what I have in here are my favorite ones. My top pin, I would say, would be the Tool and Arc ones. So these are all Tool pins. So same brand as this guy. So these are all the different kinds. So we have this one, which I bought, which was reusable, so you can change out the ink cartridges. And I really love that one. It looks nice and fancy. It's like metal, and I don't know, it looks very fancy and I like it. So but I love the way all of these write. These are just like the regular ones. They come in different colors. So like this one, for example, is kind of like a rose goldy color and black. I believe that this one actually has blue ink in it. Some of them are black, some of them are blue. I can't remember which ones, but they're super cute, and I really love the way that these things write. Anytime anyone uses these, they're like, wow, can I keep this pen? And I'm like, no, this is my pen. And then this is also like a super basic one that I found. And then I actually blinged this if you guys were not around whenever I did that. So that is just like a fun one that I did. But I always carry a bunch of these around. They're in like my purses and my nightstand. They do have different tip sizes. So like this one is kind of a finer tip. And then I believe this one, I'll put them next to each other so you can see, is kind of a fatter tip, if that makes sense. They do have different tips that you can buy and that kind of thing. But I really do love these pins. They work great. Very happy with them. Highly recommend if you guys have not tried them before. Okay, and then the other thing I always carry around with me is I actually only carry 3 of the colors. I have a bunch of them. They have a bunch of them that you can purchase. So I absolutely love these and have for a long time, and I know I've talked about them multiple times. So if you guys already know, which I know I'm sure you do, I love these Mildliners. So if you guys like to highlight anything in my planner, I like to highlight different things so I know whether it is for like business, personal, you know, that kind of thing. I organize things that way, so I normally like to highlight things. I do have normal highlighters as well, you know, like these. But I recommend these because they are more of like a pastel color. They're a lot prettier, and they're not like bold in your face, hello. So I have like the pink one, which I know it looks like crazy bold. I'll show you what it looks like though. This gray one, which I like for a lot of things, and then I have this purple one, but again, I have all kinds of colors in the other room. And then on the other end is actually a marker, so if you want to write something in that, you can do that as well. So I really love I really love them. They are something I use all the time. They're very pretty. If you like to highlight anything, I didn't even really highlight lots of things until I got these because they were pastel and I liked the way that they looked. Let me show you what they look like though. Okay, so obviously ignore the random crap that's on there, but this is a little bit of like what they look like. So let me actually pull it over on this side. So like obviously there's like a gray, the pink, and the purple. So they're kind of like lighter, muted, but they're still like bright enough for you to obviously be able to like see the colors and that kind of thing. But again, I really do just like love using them. they're so smooth and pretty, and I don't know. I just like that kind of thing. I like stationery type stuff, so that is something I recommend, are those pens and highlighters and all that fun stuff. Alright, you guys, but that is it for this video. So I am so sorry that I rambled on for so long, but I hope this kind of helped you guys to, you know, see the things that I really like to use. And I mean, these are all things that I use all the time, so I, again, highly recommend them. Otherwise I wouldn't mention them. So if you guys use any of these things, let me know, and let me know down below what your favorite things are. I would love to try out, obviously, some things that you guys love. If there's something that you guys use all the time that you just can't live without, please let me know. I would love to know. I love watching these type of videos, so I don't know if you guys like this video or not. Let me know down below also with that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you guys have not subscribed already, you should do that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.